Hello, I'm Mary Yanez, Director of the Senior Adult Program at the El Paso Community College, and this is Mature Living. And to start off this show, we want to talk a little bit about health. And so we've invited Claudia Rodriguez, who's going to talk to us about detox. She's a continuing education instructor with the El Paso Community College, and I believe she also teaches at UTEP. And of course, we'll give her phone number at the end. So let's talk. Hi, Claudia. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
We're going to talk a little bit about detoxing, which is really important for our bodies. Tell me a little bit about your background and where you studied and why this interest in health.
Well, I have a degree in psychology from the University of Texas at El Paso. And right when I was about to graduate, I started to get really passionate about health.
Yes.
And so I started as an entrepreneur in the health and wellness industry as soon as I graduated, and I started to get more and more passionate about it. And a few years ago, I got certified as a health and nutrition advisor in a holistic hospital called Sanoviv Medical Institute. And from there, I just really want to share with everybody what I know and what I've learned.
Absolutely, and how we can all stay healthy, and it's so important for our seniors as well. So detoxing, can that be done at any age, or what is your recommendation?
Well, detoxing, our body already does it naturally.
Okay.
So detoxing, in essence, is eliminating harmful substances, and this can be from the mind, from the body, and from the spirit. And there's this misconception that we have to go out of our way to detox, and we have to do specific things to detox, but our body already does that naturally. So, for example, through our skin when we sweat, or when we exhale with our lungs, or with our digestive system when we use the restroom. And so detoxing is more about optimizing our body's natural ability to detox and also to reduce the toxic load that we put on our body.
Yes. And are there many ways to detox? How does one do it with food?
Food is actually one of the easiest and best ways to help our body detox, just because we have so much control over what goes into our mouth.
Yes.
And so the first thing I recommend is for everybody to drink enough water, because water is actually the only way that toxins can get flushed out of our body. And so I want to share with you a very simple formula that everybody can do to determine how much water we need. So if you take your weight in pounds and then divide it by 2,
okay,
and that answer is the amount of ounces that you need specifically every single day. And so that's how you're going to know if you're drinking enough water.
So I'm going to have a gallon of water next to my desk.
Yes, it's very easy just to carry it around. Yes.
Or in little bits, right? As long as it comes out to the right amount that we need. Okay, super. That's a good formula.
Yes. Another way we can do it with food is by reducing our sugar intake.
Yes.
Sugar is very toxic, it's addicting, it makes us fat. So we want to stay away from sugar as much as we can. And a very easy way to do it is actually a little bit counterintuitive, but it's actually to eat more. So I recommend snacking between meals. And snacking, snacking, what it does is that, of course, a healthy snack, right? So what it's going to do is that when your meal actually comes, you're not going to be as hungry. So you're going to make better food choices.
Yes.
And a very easy snack that people can make at home is combining almonds, sunflower seeds, and dried cranberries. Very practical and very healthy, and it's going to help you reduce sugar intake.
So carry your little Ziploc of your snack, and that keeps you healthy. And that's how we can control, our system to be working properly. So what are some of the aids and the things that supplements, or of course you mentioned food, prunes, and those kinds of things that help you? What are kind of things that you recommend?
So our body needs 7 essential nutrients every single day to survive, to detox, and to have optimal health. So these 7 nutrients are water, carbs, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. But right now, our food doesn't have the vitamins, the minerals, and the antioxidants that we need. It doesn't have the amounts that we need. And that's why supplementation now is so very important.
Yes.
And I recommend people to start with a multivitamin because that's going to give you a wide spectrum of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants.
Okay.
The most important thing in that is to look for a high quality supplement. Because if not, you can't be sure that what's on the label is actually in the product.
Yes.
And the way to do that is to look for a company that manufactures their products in-house, that they don't outsource the product, and also that their labs are FDA approved. That way you ensure that what is on the label is actually in the product.
You're getting. And so there are alternatives, right, to toxins, to home remedies. Do you have any remedies or any ideas how we can do it at home?
Yes, actually, that is a great way to start because most of the ways in which we intoxicate ourselves actually are in our home.
Yes.
And so, and it's mostly with things that are in contact with our skin. And so we need to reduce that exposure, right? So one thing I recommend is changing your deodorant brand. So deodorant has an ingredient called aluminum. And aluminum is a metal that is very toxic to our cells. It actually goes and damages our cells. And so there are many brands now that don't have aluminum and work just as well. You just have to go look
Search
for it.
for them, yeah.
Yes,
And the
that's
labels,
one way.
check those labels,
Yes,
really important.
because it's on our body all day. So we want to reduce that exposure to that. And another way is to change our detergent to a natural or a green detergent, and also change our fabric softener to half a cup of white vinegar. Why? Because chemical substances that are in detergent and the perfumes that are in it, they stay on our clothes, and our clothes is in contact with our skin all day, every day.
And the skin absorbs.
The skin absorbs. So we want to reduce that toxic burden in our body so that our body can detox more efficiently.
And they say vinegar is so important for cleansing, and also the apple cider.
Apple cider vinegar, yes.
What about that?
Ooh.
People are using that apple cider in the morning for cleansing as well.
Yes, actually apple cider vinegar, if you have warm water with 1 spoonful of apple cider vinegar, it's going to be great to balance the pH of your stomach. So it's also going to improve digestion, it's going to help burn fat, so many benefits. It's going to prevent UTIs. And so vinegar has proven to be very beneficial, not only in the kitchen, but you can also clean with it and wash your clothes with it. And
wash your clothes with it. That's a new one for me.
And you can save so much money.
Yes, than to buy all these products. The other day I emptied under the sink, and I could not believe all the stuff that I have that's harmful, actually. So tell me about your 2 classes real quickly, your continuing education classes. What are the titles of them?
I teach 2. One of them is a short class, and it's called Improve Your Health 15 Minutes a Day. So I show easy strategies that we can do every single day to improve our health, because I believe it's in the small habits.
Yes.
And another one is called Easy Ways to Detox Your Body. So I'm all about detox, and I show you, that one's a longer class, but I show you very detailed, specific things that you can do.
I'm sure we've enticed the audience and whoever's watching to take care of ourselves, and there's so many ways to do that through good sleep, good habits, eating, and of course detoxing as well. And 15 minutes a day, it's not bad to stay healthy.
Right.
Thank you for being with us. We've been
Thank you,
talking
Mary.
with Claudia Rodriguez, who's an instructor with our continuing education program, our department. And let's give your phone number.
Yes, my phone number is 915-321-1286. And people can also find me on Facebook as Claudia Rodriguez Be Healthy.
Very good. Claudia Rodriguez, Be Healthy. And we want to remind you that, during the season of the summer, stay away from the sun, go to cool places, go shopping, or do something fun. Keep healthy, you seniors out there. We love you, and we'll be back. We have some great information for you about getting from one place to another, making sure you have activities during the summer, and how we can get there. And so we've invited Jay Banasiak, who is here, who is the director of the Mass Transit Department, Sun Metro, for the city of El Paso. Thank you for coming. I appreciate
No problem.
your time. I know you're a busy guy.
Oh,
I don't know how we got you out of the office.
It's great to be here, trust me.
You're going to make friends today.
Yeah, I hope so.
All the people watching. Okay, and also you brought with you Oscar Arriaga, who is your public information officer. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
First time I meet you all, but don't let it be the last time.
No, it won't be.
Because we want to make sure those buses are full. And I just mentioned a little bit ago, when I see an empty bus, I go, oh no, where's everybody? Why aren't they using the bus system and the beautiful transportation services that we have here in El Paso? Tell me about why you're here and how we can make it better.
Well, well, for one thing, thank you for inviting us here, and we have a lot of exciting things going on. I mean, a lot of exciting things going on, all the way from not only construction, but different types of programs that we have, fair programs that we have, that are just kind of cutting edge of trying to get people to use the system more, particularly in the summer times too.
Yes.
Which is like for kids, and that's one of the beauties of the first thing we like to talk about is our summer youth program.
Yes.
We've done this twice already. This is our third one. It's kind of still in a building stage. We're building that core, and it's growing. Mm-hmm. But it's a program where once kids are done with school, and before they start school, back when September comes along, that if you need transportation to get to some summer program, whether it's with the YWCA, whether it's the United Way,
the Chamisal, or the public libraries.
Exactly. Then you can just certify with us that you need transportation, and then we'll give you a pass to ride. Those kids can ride all summer long for free.
And many of these programs are very educational. They, your brain goes on vacation, I think, cruise control, I guess you could say, in the summer.
Yeah.
But we can't do that with the kids.
Right.
We've got to keep them engaged and learning, fun.
Right. And kids are always learning. I mean, when they're kids, you learn. Your brain is developing. And so we think that transportation should not be a barrier for you to get to a summer program.
What a great program.
And
yes.
I think then as long as you're certified or belong to an agency that can say, yes, this person really needs transportation, then why not?
They can get a pass.
They get a pass for the summer.
And you've been at it since 2009, right? Working with our transit and.
Yes, I've been here personally since 2009. Yeah. So it's beautiful. I love it.
You like El Paso?
Absolutely.
Okay, don't go
I love
anywhere.
the heat. I love the heat.
Yeah,
I can't believe I'm saying that, but I do.
Not when it's 90 degrees outside right now. But talking about degrees, the buses are comfortable, aren't they? I mean, they're just cool. They look cool. People are comfortable.
They're air conditioned, especially now in the summer heats that's coming up. So waiting out there, then you just get in the bus wherever you want to get to, the west side, east side, any part of the town.
Yes.
It's air conditioned, it's fresh, so.
Yeah. And sometimes people have their bicycles, and there's a place where on the outside of the bus that they can put it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We have bike racks. You can hold 2 or 3 bike racks in front. So and a lot of times in the summertime, that's a lot of kids get to the bus, or even grown-ups will get to the bus stop, and all you got to do is put the bus on there, and boom, you go off.
We always want to think about seniors as well. Do you have something for veterans, And
Well, we certainly do, as a matter of fact, and really, even for seniors or the disabled community,
yes,
it's a 30 cent. Your fare is 30 cents.
Yes.
So we keep that price low for very specific reasons.
I should be riding the bus.
And of course, it's a good deal. And but for the veterans, we also have a program now where if the veterans are belonging to agencies where they're trying to find a job, they're trying to maybe get to medical appointments.
Yes.
If you're with an agency, you can certify with us again, and then we'll get you there. We'll provide free transportation for 90 days for that veteran to maybe go to interviews, maybe do some medical appointments, so to get them ready for the real world, so to speak. And same thing with agencies that an agency can purchase Our regular monthly pass is $48.
Okay.
But we'll let, if you belong with a veterans agency, that agency can purchase a pass for $30.
That's a nice gift too.
And then the
to
agency
give.
gives that person a monthly pass, and they can ride around, you know, for a month for $30.
Great. Something to add, Mr. Arriaga? Tell me what you're thinking.
Well, I know that with a program that when we started the veterans program, and it's grown over the years. Right now, it's I think there's a little close to about 200 veterans that there's been IDs already issued. So many of the veterans, either they tell their friends or they tell other people about the program that it's just been taking off, and more people have been coming on, and
Yes.
and it's a great program.
Yes, yes, it's
Yeah.
wonderful. We also think about streetcars. There's been so much construction. I think we're up to here with construction. Okay, but what are the benefits of having patience?
Well, I can tell you for the streetcar, I know there's been a lot of construction, and we probably got another 7-8 months of construction before we finally get done with it. That we'll actually have our old PCC cars that El Paso had once back in the 70s. We got them out from the desert, and they're being rehabilitated now. And the construction that you see are the tracks and the electrical lines that are going up to have that streetcar go around downtown and go even up to El Paso and back down to
And
downtown.
will that be good for tourism? And
I think it's going to be good for a lot of things. One thing is just regular circulation, just
Okay.
downtown.
Okay.
That you don't have to drive your car. You can park
Oh,
somewhere
yes.
and drive your car, or take our bus to get there, and then you'll immediately be able to get on the streetcar system.
Yes, and that's another thing we haven't mentioned. There's parking at the different, what do they call them, hubs?
Yes, for downtown.
To drop off, well, like for instance in Cielo Vista, there's a parking. You can park your car, take the bus, go wherever, do whatever downtown, come back and then pick up your car. And
Exactly.
Right, the park and ride. It's
Yes.
called that.
wow,
And actually, the streetcar, just to end that thought,
Yes.
that the streetcar is going to be a seamless system with our system. So
Okay.
if you take our bus, you can ask for a transfer, and that transfer is good to get on the streetcar.
thank you for being here. 8 minutes go so fast, and I know there's probably more you want to mention. Is there anything other that I haven't asked? that
Well,
you
we
wanna-
have the Brios,
Oh,
the
yes, the
Fast
Brio.
Rapid, the
Yeah,
Mesa
tell me about
Brio system, which has been operating now since October of 2014. That thing keeps growing and growing and growing in ridership. We also have now Alameda, and we have Dyer. Those corridors are being built as we speak.
Okay.
And next year, sometime around this time, they'll be operational. So we'll have 3 Brio routes going through town. The last one is Montana Brio, and that thing is in design now. So that thing by maybe 2020 or so will be available. We'll have 4 rapid transit systems going through the main corridors of town, and I think that may revolutionize transportation as we know it. You can take the fast transportation into town and get on a streetcar.
Oh my gosh, you see? There's always new things that you can share with us
Exactly.
and things to look forward. Thank you for being with us. I really appreciate it. A phone number we can give that they can call about tickets, about passes, about anything.
Our phone number for the customer service is 212-3333. Very simple.
Very good. Thank you
Yes.
for being here.
Mary,
and
thank
come back
you very
again.
much. We will, thank
A lot
you.
of good news.
A lot of good news.
Okay, and we'll be back in a few minutes with more guests. Well, thank you for staying with us. We want to continue with our theme, activities for the summer for families, and in particular for the kids, right? Because we certainly want to keep them busy and out of trouble. And so we've invited a wonderful coordinator, manager of the Young People's College here at the community college. Many of their classes are held at the Valle Verde campus, but certainly you can call and find out what's happening with the Children's College. And Melissa Sanchez is here. Thank you for
Hi.
being with us.
Well, thank you for having me.
Now let's talk about the concept of the Children's College, the Young People's College.
Well, mainly we offer classes for children that are ages 5 to 17.
And these are continuing education classes?
Yes.
Through the continuing education.
Right, it's through our
program.
continuing education department. And we focus on, for the kids to come to the campus and get familiar with our campus. That way when they're ready to go to college, you know, they're familiar with the college and they're not scared, and they see their moms or their, you know, family members come to the college, so they say, oh, I want to go there
I
too.
go to college too.
Yeah.
I've been there too. Yes.
So it's nice to see their faces, and when they come on campus, we have these year-round. In particular, our summer is, of course, our biggest enrollment.
Yes.
We have over, I want to say, 40 classes. On Saturdays, we offer them on Saturdays in the summer, as well as during the week. We have our summer programs, of course, for the kids when they're out of school, so they can come during the week. But we offer, like I said, year-round, and those would be on Saturdays in the fall semester and the spring semester as well.
What kinds of courses do you teach? Are they for different ages, different topics for different ages?
Yes, correct. We offer, depending on the class, we have to go accordingly to the ages, what's appropriate for that class and the ages. So our only requirement is the children have to meet that age.
Yes.
Mainly, that's the main, the only requirement that we ask of the parents.
Yeah. And is there a fee? And of course, you brought your
Yes,
class
I
schedule,
did.
and I noticed you mark it.
Yes.
Where? What pages is
This
the
one,
Children's College?
For Children's College, it begins on page 36 of our schedule. You can pick this up at any of our campuses. Again, you can register at any of our 5 locations. You can register there in the administrative, the Student Service Center there with admissions.
Okay.
And you can pick one of these catalogs up. It starts on page 36. And we can do registration actually already started, so you can register now. Mm-hmm. The classes on Saturdays begin June the 10th.
Okay.
So that's Saturday classes. And then we have summer camps that also begin in June.
Wonderful.
They go through August.
Mm-hmm. So a couple of months.
Right.
And it's great. And you're in the catalog, in the Continuing Education Summer 2017 class catalog and class schedule. And there's a phone number there. Where can they call in case?
Information?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, the information, if you can't find it in here, you can certainly call us at 831-2089. So you can call us there in the office if you have any other further questions. Now, I know you mentioned about the fee. We do have a fee. All the classes have different fees, so it just really depends which class you're interested in. But they range from $60 and up.
Okay, great. And give me some examples of some of the interesting classes that you offer in this class schedule. Yes.
Sure. We have from academic, which is our reading, our math classes. We have sport classes, which include gymnastics, tennis, golf. We have up under our arts. We have ballet. We have ballet. We have piano classes as well, which are really popular. We have an instructor that's been teaching us for over, I want to say since longer than I've been there, so maybe about over 10 years.
Gosh.
So she gets she's really one of our really good instructors. She's really good with the kids. And our new classes that we have this summer, they're part of the science, technology, engineering and mathematics program, the STEM program.
Yes.
So we have new classes that are, it's called App Attack and Minecraft Modders. So those are our two new popular
It sounds
classes.
interesting, Minecraft.
Yes. I think that's getting popular right now with the kids. So we have those new classes starting in June, in the summer.
Very good. One of the things that people want to know is when the classes start, how much more or less can grandma maybe afford to give them a gift instead of a birthday card or a gift card? Why not pay tuition for the summer for the kids and give the parents a break?
Right.
And do you find many seniors dropping off the kids for their class or being escorts?
Oh, of course, yeah. I mean, during the summer we do see that a lot. Parents have to work and the kids are out, so sometimes the parents are there to help out and get the kids still, keep them busy during the summer.
Yes.
And something fun. So I do see them around the campus. Sometimes even the seniors take classes themselves. I see that a lot. Seniors and parents take classes while their child is in class.
Now that's a great idea because there's another section in the class schedule where we have personal enrichment classes under Kathy Lopez as well, and so they're listed
Yes.
in the book,
Mm-hmm.
and so
They
the
can take
adults,
a class.
take a class.
Right, right.
So you're busy in the summer, aren't
oh
you?
yes, definitely.
I know you've been out, so welcome back to
Yes,
work
thank
again.
you.
And
Yes, I'm glad to be back.
yes, and we wish you the best with your children
Yes, thank
and
you.
your family. So, Melissa, you know, I do want to have you thank anybody, your instructors, your staff. They're so good
Oh, yes.
for their support. I'm
Support,
sure you want to
yes.
say a few words about that.
Yes, I am very, very blessed to have the staff that I have right now. They help me a lot, especially when I was out. So I thank God for them, and of course my director Kathy Lopez, been very supportive. She helps me a lot as far as supporting me not only with my work, but at home, personal. So I'm very blessed to have that, and my teachers that keep on coming back. I have had teachers, like I said, Ms. Garza, the piano instructor, that's been teaching for me for, I would say maybe over 10 years. Yeah,
So
and
you
Ms.
have your
Burgos as
instructors are
well.
very good. Mrs. Burgos also
Yes.
teaches with the senior adult program.
She's been here. She's been teaching for the college for a very long time.
Well, I want to
so-
thank you for being here, and we'll give the phone number one last time. If you would give the phone number where they can call.
Of course, they can call 831-2089.
Thank you. Melissa Sanchez, who's the manager for the Children's College at the El Paso Community College. You all take advantage of all of these wonderful offerings. And we'll see you all next week.
Helen Munoz, a lifelong resident of El Paso, says that she likes to write and read a lot and has always loved school, even more now that she's taking creative writing class.
It was the look in your eyes that stole my heart. I knew it from the very start. You winked and said, "What's your name?" I smiled and stared and said, "James." We continued staring across the table at one another until some guy who was your brother came and took you from my sight. And I saw that the light in your eyes were no longer bright. I could barely see you go, so bad was the light. It broke my heart to see you go that night, but I figured I'd see you again, and with delight. My heart beat wildly just thinking of you. You're the one I knew I wanted to woo. Those big eyes that stole my heart, I would see you again to never part. Your voice sweet as cherries and honey, it made me tremble just to think of you, Bunny. Loving you will not be hard. Keeping you will keep me on guard. Loving you till I die. Loving me will be easy as pie. Loving you, loving me, that's the way it will be for all eternity.